Hey guys, you join me today on a sunny Sunday in Saigon as I want to reflect on the IELTS speaking test and what you can expect from the whole process. Hopefully I will answer some of your needy questions to help you feel more confident on that test day. The first thing, of course, is that you will arrive at the test centre, IDP or British Council, and the nerves will overwhelm your body. You'll be feeling, frankly, terrified. I promise you, I was in this situation too. One of the secrets is to take a deep breath. Remind yourselves that at the end of the day, the IELTS test is not the end of the world. You can only go in there and perform to the best of your ability. I want to really explain to you that even I felt stressed and tired on that day, and therefore, I expect you will too. It's important, guys, that you go in well prepared. Remember? Perfect preparation prevents poor performance. Don't forget that. So make sure that you have all of your notes in order. But at the end of the day, you only have 12 to 15 minutes to show off your ability. When you arrive, make sure you have your ID and passport ready to be checked. Then you will sit outside the examiner's office. Take a deep breath and try to smile at yourself. Maybe pinch yourself, that's what I did. Upon going into the room, it's important that you make a good first impression. Therefore, try please to look smart, smile and be confident. You proactively introduce yourself. Good morning, my name is Charles. Very nice to meet you. This will immediately set your nerves in a better standing. Remember, IELTS is a test of your English ability. So try not to be too formal. Try to have that natural speaking style with the examiner. And a top tip, try to show your sense of humor. If you can make the examiner smile or laugh, this will be even better. Now, team, in my experience, I have met many IELTS examiners, and I admit, some appear more friendly than others. But that's because the job is quite stressful. They need to make sure that they truly focus on evaluating your ability. So, if you have a friendly or unfriendly examiner, don't let this bother you, because in my experience, all of the examiners are fairly consistent with their marking. So go in with so much energy and enthusiasm and passion that you can truly show off your English ability. Guys, as you know, I am a native speaker, but even I felt nervous and spent a long time preparing in order to get my band 9. So, preparation is essential. Next, I want to reflect on a moment that happened in my test. When I was asked a question and I had no ideas. The question was, Charles, do you ever look at the stars? Well, I must confess, I don't. But I did not panic in this moment. If you get a question like that, have a think about what you would say. For me, I paused. I didn't panic. I paused and thought about it. Remember, try not to say or ooh or ah. Just take a moment to think and reflect. So for me, I said, well, to be honest, I don't really look at the sky. However, I can appreciate its glorious beauty, especially at nighttime. Do you see? Just a short answer. But it was fluent, coherent, and logical. Because then you can move on to the next question, where you can truly show your ability. Moreover, guys, especially now in today's IELTS climate, you cannot rely too much on the IELTS forecasts. Many students will spend hours and hours and hours going through forecast questions. And of course, this is great. But please, you can no longer really anticipate the questions that are going to come up in the test. So I encourage you, try not to focus on individual questions and answers. Try to prepare a broad range of questions. And if you're in the exam and your questions don't come up, don't panic, okay? Because you can speak in a logical way. Remember guys, in part 2, it's important that you really prepare and answer in a logical way. Don't go too far off topic. You can follow the points, the 4 points, but these don't have to be so regimented. My top tip is to try and tell a passionate story. This is a really good way to show off your ability. The final thing, Team, speaking in a more simple way with no mistakes is always better than trying to make your answers too advanced with lots of mistakes, especially with pronunciation and grammar. Focus on getting the basics right. I promise you, the examiners are listening for mistakes and they're really clear to native speakers. If you say, oh, last week I go to Vũng Tàu and I eat the local food and I take lots of photos, these are big, big mistakes. Slow down, give yourself time to think. This was my answer. Last year, I can vividly remember I traveled to Vũng Tàu and I sampled some of the local dishes and cuisine there, especially the local seafood. Gosh, it was absolutely stunning. And the fact that I was there with my stunning family as well really was the icing on the cake. Do you see? There were no mistakes. It was fluent, not too advanced, but very natural. Team, ultimately, try to enjoy the IELTS speaking test. It's a great opportunity for you to spend some time speaking with a native speaker. Please let me know in the comments down below. What are you most worried about in the speaking test? And what can I do to help you? Please hit subscribe, guys. Thanks for watching. I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Bye-bye for now.